Hello students, welcome to our new session. We are starting today new chapter, chapter 8, Carts and Wheels. In the textbook, first we can see there are many types of vehicles. You first observe that different types of vehicles stored here. The first one is a jeep. The second one is a bus, school bus. Third, another one, there is a bicycle with a boy. The another one, a hand bullock cart. Then another one is a vegetable cart. So different types of vehicles are showing here. You observe the wheels of these vehicles. What is the shape of these wheels of these vehicles? The shape of all these wheels are round in shape. No other shape we can see. That means all the wheels of these vehicles are circle in shape. So this lesson we are going to learn about the peculiar shape or the special shape circle. We are going to learn about circle in this lesson. Now let's start with the first page. Hi, see how big this wheel is. I have never seen a wheel like this. Here, this small boy observing the wheel of that vegetable cart, and he is saying that that wheel is very big and he had never seen such a big wheel. Now, continue this chapter. You must have seen many such round things around you. List some more in your notebook. Students, we know that many things daily we can see many things which are in round shape. For example, in the morning our mummy is making rotis, that is round in shape. Otherwise puris, that also round in shape. Sometimes some biscuits we are bringing from shops, that is also round shaped biscuits also there. And when every time we are watching the time on the clock, that some clocks are in round in shape. So many daily we can see many things which are round in shape. And the potter which is making the pots on the wheels, that is also round in shape. Dosha, that is also our snacks, that is also in round shape. Idli, that is also round shape. So many things we can see round in shape. Here first question asked them is list some more in your notebook. That means some things which can see in round shape we have to write in the notebook. So which things we can see in round shapes? First one, we know that daily we are taking the coins. That is, the coins are round in shape. The another one, the glass we are taking for drinking water. The top portion of this glass is also round shape. Then round shaped clock is there. Tawa is there. Tires of the wheels are there on the carts. Around the wheels there are tires. Rubber tires are there. That also round in shape. Another one, katori, our bowls. Bowls are round in shape. Then plate, thali, that we are taking our food. That plates are also round in shape. And ball, the ball which we used to play. Ball is also round in shape. So many things we can see round in shape. So the answer for this question I have printed here. You can copy the question and write the answer in the textbook or notebook. Notes I will send afterwards. Now you can complete in the textbook. So what are the things you can see round in shape? Circle shape, coins, glass, round clock, tawa, tires, bowl, plate, ball, etc. Many things are there. Now we will move to the next page of this chapter, page number 82. In this shape, in this page, here given the topic is round bangle. Have you ever gone to a bangle shop? I cannot wear these bangles. These are too small. This little girl went to a bangle shop and she taken a small bangle from the shop. Then she found that that bangle is not suitable for her. So she said, I cannot wear these bangles because these bangles are too small. That means that small bangles are made for small kids. That newborn babies. It is made for newborn babies. Now here given three different sized bangles given here and asked us guess which of these bangles is of your size. Students, see the first one is green color, the smallest one. Second one is orange colored bangle, medium sized bangle, and the third one is blue colored bangle. It is a little bit large size. So which of this bangle is of your size? Students, as you are in 4th standard, the smallest one is not suitable for you because that is made for small children, small kids. The biggest one is also, the blue colored bangle also not suitable for you because it is made for mummies and aunties, for grown up, elders. It is made for elders, that size. The middle one you see, that orange shaped bangle. I think it might be suitable for your sized. So you can write the middle one or the medium sized bangle is suitable for your size. Now see the next question given here. Take a wire and make a bangle for yourself. Can your madam or mother wear this bangle? Here we can make a bangle with a wire. So take a simple wire from the home and make it a round shape and make a bangle for your size. And the question is, can your madam or teacher, in textbook it is given madam, here the teacher given, can your teacher or mother wear these bangles? Students, in your sized bangle, can your teacher or mother can wear that bangle? No, that your sized bangle is not suitable for your mother or for the teacher. So you write the answer there, no. Just write the answer in the textbook only. Now let's see the second question. A bangle can be used to trace a circle. What are the other things around you that you can use to trace a circle? Students, before 2 classes we have learned about our time tick 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 lesson. In that lesson we learned how to draw a clock. That time we used different things to make a circle shaped clocks. Students, you might have used bowls, that means katoris, glass or lids of your water bottle. Otherwise you must have used your mother's bangle. So children are using different materials for drawing a circle. So here the question is, what are the other things around you that you can use to trace a circle? We know that as we were making that clocks, we used many things. So that things names we can write the answer as here. Which things you used to make a circle? If you want to make a small circle, you can use a coin. Otherwise, very easily, as you are in schools, you can use the lid of your water bottle. Many students are using their water bottle's lid. So you can use water bottle lid, coins, bowls. Some students are bringing bowls from home also. So we can use bowls. If you want to make a big circle, you can make a plate also. Plate means thali. And glass, cup, etc. So different things we can use to make a circle. The sum of the names I have given here. Students, you complete this answer in the textbook only. So which things you can use to make a circle or trace a circle in your notebook? Coins, lid of water bottle, coins, bowls, plate, glass, cup, etc. If you know some other things, you can write that name also. I have given only few examples only. Okay. Now let's continue the next question. Trace a circle with the help of some of these things in your notebook or on the ground. The objects of some things we have given in the above answer, above question, the things we used to draw a circle. Using some of these things, you trace some circles in your notebook or on the ground. And the question is, which thing makes the smallest circle? Among these, students, you observe once that which thing can make the smallest circle? We know that among these, the coin will be the smallest thing. So, if you trace a circle with this coin, that will be the smallest circle you can make in a notebook. So, you write the answer. Circle traced with a coin, traced with coins will be the smallest circle we can make in our notebook. Now, next question is, which thing makes the biggest circle? From the given question, the biggest circle will be the biggest object. So here the plate is the biggest the thing. So we know that if we trace a circle with this plate, that circle will be the biggest one. So you write the answer. Circle traced with plates will be the biggest circle we can make using these materials or using these things. Now we have completed all the answers. You should complete in the textbook. The notes I will send afterwards. Don't worry. Now before continuing the next page, students, I would like to give some important points about circles, because now in this lesson we are going to learn about the circle. So before that you should know about some important points that we are going to discuss about. These are some important points about circle. First, you know about what is a circle. The definition for circle is: a circle is a closed curve consisting of numerous points which are at equal distance from a fixed point. So students, I will explain once more. A circle means a collection of points that are all in the same distance from a fixed point. So we can say this circle as joining different points, innumerable points. If you take one point, the next one will be the another. So completing or continuing, joining these points from a fixed point from the center. A collection of innumerable points or a closed curve consisting of numerous points which are at equal distance from a fixed point. That means if you take the distance from this middle point and one point on the circle, that the distance will be, if it is 4 centimeter, if you take another point in this side from center to this side, the distance from that middle point to this center from center to this point will be 4. That means all the points on the circle will be from equal distance from the center of that circle. That is the definition of a circle. So circle, we can say that a circle is a collection of points that are all the same distance from a fixed point. So the fixed point also we can give the name. Fixed point means this fixed point is called the center of the circle. So what is the center of a circle? The fixed point in the middle of the circle is called the center of the circle. So center of the circle also we understood. Now we will move to the next point about. The next important point about this circle is circumference of the circle. What is circumference of the circle? The distance around the circle is called its circumference. For example, students, I can say that if you have your bangle, if you take if you break it, or if you take a broken bangle, after making it straightened, you measure the length of that bangle. After making it as a strip or a wire, make it as a wire, lengthy one. So the length which we will get from that wire, that if you make a bangle from this wire, that will be the circumference of this circle. Otherwise, we can say that the whole distance of this circle, we can say the circumference of the circle. The whole length, the total length of the circle is called the circumference of the circle. The distance around the circle is called its circumference. So the 3 points we learned about that: what is circle, what is the center of circle, and the circumference of the circle. Now a circle has radius. What is radius of a circle? Any point on the circumference of the circle is at the same distance from the center. This distance is called the radius of the circle. Here, this also I can show here. I will see you. See, this is the middle point, and one point on the circle I have taken here. So if you draw a line segment from the center to this circumference, that line segment is called the radius of the circle. So in a circle there can be innumerable radii. Radii means the plural of radius is radii. So as there are innumerable radius, we can say a circle has innumerable radii. We can draw thousands of radius in a circle, from here to here, there, all direction. So innumerable radius we can draw in a circle. And one more point I would like to say, that the radius of a circle is half of its diameter. When I explain about diameter, I will say about this once more. Now move to the diameter. What is the diameter of a circle? The distance from a point on the circumference of a circle to another point on it and passing the center of the circle is called the diameter of the circle. Or what is a diameter? A line segment which has its endpoint. A line segment which has its endpoints on the circumference of one point of the circle, and the other endpoint is on the another side of the circumference of the circle or on the circle, and it should pass through the middle of the circle. That means through the center of the circle. That is called the diameter of the circle. Or once more I will say, a line segment which has its endpoints. That means one endpoint on the circle and the other endpoint is on the other opposite side of the circle. That means both the endpoints are on the circle and passes through the center of the circle is called its diameter. Here I have showed the diameter. Like radius, there are innumerable diameter also in a circle. We can draw many diameters in a circle because a diameter should pass through the center of the circle. If you draw this way, we can make innumerable diameters. Now, there is a relation between radius and a circle. See that, diameter and a radius of a circle. What is the relation between diameter and radius? Here we know that radius is half of the length of the diameter, but diameter is the double of the radius. That means if you take a line segment from one end to the another end through the middle of the circle, that is diameter. Here from this picture also we know that diameter is the double of radius and radius is half of diameter. If you have given the radius of a circle, how can you find out the diameter of a circle? Multiplying by 2. Diameter we can find out by 2 multiplied by r, that is diameter. So if diameter is given, how can we find out the radius? We can find the radius by dividing the diameter by 2. Radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. This is the formula to find radius and diameter. Now the next point about this radius, we'll move to the next important point. Chord. What is a chord? Students, we know that radius is starting from the middle, from the center of the circle to the circumference of the circle. But diameter is, both the endpoints are on the circles only. Here a chord is also a line segment which has two endpoints on the circles. But one difference is that a diameter should pass through the center of the circle. But a chord, it is not necessary to pass through the center of the circle. So for example, this is a chord. Both the endpoints of this chord is on the circle, but it is not passing through the center of the circle. So this we can say this is a chord, chord AB. A diameter is a chord, but a chord is not a diameter. Because what is the meaning of chord? The distance between any 2 points on the circumference of a circle is called a chord. That means this is the distance between any 2 points on the circle. So diameter is also a distance between any 2 points on the circle. So diameter is a chord. We can say diameter is a chord, but a chord is not a diameter. Because diameter should pass through the center of the circle, but chord is not passing through the center of the circle. So diameter is a chord is not a diameter. Now another one point is that the longest chord in a circle is the diameter. The diameter is the longest chord in a circle. These are the some important points. Now next one is, what is a semicircle? A diameter divides the circle into 2 halves. So when I explained about diameter, see this is the diameter, this diameter dividing this circle into 2 halves. This is one half, this is another half. If we take one part, we can say that one is the semicircle. This part is a semicircle. See the shape of this circle? One is a curved surface and another one is a straight line. A semicircle has curved surface and a straight line surface. Straight line and a curved surface. But a circle has only curved surface. But a semicircle has 2 types of sides. What is curved and a straight line. So when a diameter divides a circle into two equal halves, both the halves we can say a semicircle, that is semicircle. Now what is an arc? A part of the circumference of a circle is called an arc of the circle. So suppose you take, in this picture we can see an arc. Here I have taken to show the chord from point A to B. This we can say the arc. A part of the circumference. A part of the circle is called a small portion of the circle is called the circumference of the circle is called the arc. The arc, we are writing the arc in the using the symbol this way. This is the symbol for arc. Now some other points also there. Exterior of the circle, interior of the circle. Exterior means the outer portion of the circumference of a circle is called the exterior portion, and the interior surface of a circle is called the interior of the circle. Interior portion of the circle, out exterior part also, interior part also. These are the some of the important points about the circles. Today we are winding up our this session. Next day we will continue the lesson.